championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
Their own 21-yard line.
Here's Rashad Penny, first carry for the former San Diego State Aztec. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
A gain of 2.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Ball at the 23, second and 8. From the shotgun, Wilson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is third and 8. From the gun, it's Wilson. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That'll pick up the first down for Seattle on a gain of 18.
At the 40-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Wilson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Philip Dorsett, the intended receiver, but it's going to be second down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Throwing again, Wilson. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. So into Bear territory now. This is first and 10 at the 42-yard line. This throw complete. Wilson finding Lockett. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Well, that's good for a first down. Here's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs. On first and 10, it's Wilson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Nobody ever wants the interception on the opening drive to happen, but when it happens in the playoffs, it feels like it's a bigger deal. What a rough start.
And how about these visitors? The defense just went right on the field and seized momentum. You know, almost like they're saying, okay, no one expects us to win this one. Let's go ahead and give them a shock early. Took the ball from the home team and put them in the hole.
Because this crowd, one of the best in the league, especially this time of year, it's going to be tough to take them out of it, but that's a heck of a start. My word, it'll be nothing short of a monstrous loss on the play. Here's a quick throw left side to start things out. And from the 4, they get it to the 8 on a pickup of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson going up top for Miller. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it. So a pretty shaky start here for both sides.
Yeah, each quarterback's throwing the ball to the other team. Do you think on both sidelines they're sitting them down and saying, okay, remember, this is the color jersey we're wearing. They're wearing the other color. Let's make sure we get it to our guys, please.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he hung. Almost made it, but just short. Finally out of bounds, right down around the goal line.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
I'm sure as a coach, when you throw the flag, you hold your breath, then you get the verification you were right, a sigh of relief.
Not only a sigh of relief, a little vindication as well, because every time you pull that red flag and throw it, you could be costing your team a timeout.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. They'll run for the first time with Tariq Cohen. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. The ball still a few inches shy of the marker after the 3-yard run, so now a little soul-searching on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And he's got Lockett. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. This is the tight end, Njoku. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
It's on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. From a yard out. And the Seahawks have taken a first-quarter lead. So the touchdown there, and that play, the tap pass, so simple, Charles, on the face of it, but what makes it so difficult for defenses to stop?
I think it's the precision and the quickness in which the play occurs, because the snap gets to the quarterback. He's essentially playing volleyball with it, just immediately just shoveling it forward. And when that receiver's at a full head of steam, if you don't take the edge away, he's got a chance to get to the corner and get upfield. But if you take the edge away, that's your chance to disrupt that play.
And no disruption there, that's for sure, as it winds up 6 points.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They trail here early in this division round game as they seek a spot in the NFC title bout. First carry now for David Montgomery. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. That time, the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, he can't hold him.
Play action. Now Jackson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. They go play action with Jackson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Shaquill Griffin with a pick. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by DeMonte Casey. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
For the first time with David Montgomery. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Shaquem Griffin there.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. From the gun, it's Jackson. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Wilson leaves this one with Penny. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle. That's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off inside the 5. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line.
At their own 15-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They're still in search of an initial 1st down as they come up here 1st and 10. To Montgomery to begin the drive. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. They go play action now. Jackson, he's going to rifle. He's got a man, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 34.
We saw these guys have some big plays in their wild card win last week, and they're certainly going to need to continue to put up plays like we just saw there if they hope to continue to move on in these playoffs.
Going deep this time for Miller. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. He was trying to find Anthony Miller there. That'll bring up second down.
They've had multiple opportunities on offense and still haven't scored any points. Felt like they wanted to loosen things up, throw it downfield, and see if maybe they could get a big play and a quick strike.
Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears.
Number 87.
A big play there. 44 yards. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. That's an early touchdown grab for last week's NFC Offensive Player of the Week. He was so electric, and they talked about it all week long. Have to try to contain him.
And now for him, being able to focus on the task at hand and not just immediately assume that last week it totally carries over, but you got to like the start that he has, showing those great hands that we've seen from him throughout.
PAT up and good by Rosas, and we are tied at 7.
Aldrich Rosas set to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 47. Play action. It's Wilson. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 15 more yards there, and quickly another first down.
10 at the 32-yard line.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Now Rashad Penny. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
From the 29, Wilson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 19. It's a first down on a gain of 10. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Now he's having a nice little first half for your partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Now this will make it into the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view.
This is caught inside the 15. And he's taken down inside the red zone past the Seattle 15.
60 yards.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now a run with Montgomery. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
From the 7, it's 2nd and 5. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. On the ground, it's Montgomery. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. Now Aldrick Rosas for the field goal attempt. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Rosas' kick is good. And that will cut the lead back down to 3 at 13-10. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there, because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They go play action with Wilson. He'll drop this one down to Cohen. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
And he will have the 1st down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. They have the 1st down with that gain of 4 yards.
50-yard line.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. That's complete to DK Metcalf. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
1st down, a run with Cohen. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Penny. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a 1st. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. He may try and run for this. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. And he'll be out of bounds. Call it a gain of 9 there, and it puts him in better shape here for 2nd and goal.
9-yard gain.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Rashad Penny taking it in. And the Seahawks add on to their lead.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half, and that'll give us momentum going into the second half, give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
Here's James. And he's going to be out of bounds on the return way back at the 11.
1st and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Going up top for Miller. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jamal Adams.
Jamal Adams. Jackson's pass intercepted. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Wilson. He'll buy some, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout called. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. And it bangs off the left upright and deflects away. It's no good. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. This will make it into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action.
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Solomon Thomas, they'd love to see that from him as he slips in for the sack. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And instead, they want to throw it off play action. Going deep this time for Miller. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly enough. fourth down.
That is 3 plays and out. It's fourth down.
Here now, Johnny Townsend, as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Returnable for Lockett. A nice punt, but a good run back as well, 13 yards. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10.
9-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them?
This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson, 3 touchdown passes now. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead.
Partner, they had a good lead as they went in at the half, and they came out here in the second half and found a way to extend it. I love their consistency. Don't worry about what they said at halftime. This seemed like a team that was ready to play 60 minutes, and while this game is far from over, I love their approach.
This will make it into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
At the 26-yard line.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Looking deep for Gabriel. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or 2 shy of midfield. So cancel the interception, pass interference.
And you know what else gets canceled? The return yardage. Makes the play, but now it's all for naught.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Sidney Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Gets past one man. Wilson slings this out to Metcalf. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. 23 yards the pickup there. That's how you draw up the run-pass option right there. You get a chunk play out of it.
And you know quarterbacks love to throw the RPOs because oftentimes they're in-breaking routes.
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And this is picked up by the Bears. And they bring this one back. A fumble return for a Bears touchdown. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. And you know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
Rosas to add the extra point. And the lead cut down to 9.
Good. Makes the score Seahawks 26. Bears 17.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kicks away following that fumble return. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're right back out there after watching the fumble go the other way. Still in control of this game, but that needs to serve as a wake-up call because they're not in the clear yet.
No, the message should be clear that fortunes can change pretty quickly when you turn the ball over. You've got to take care of it, otherwise that lead could slip away quickly.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. The screen pass here to Cohen. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. So that one a disaster. A big loss there with 2nd down coming up. So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he takes this thing way down into Chicago territory.
For a Seahawks. 1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Throwing again here, Wilson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
On 2nd down now, it's Cohen, and he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
This will make it into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. 2nd and 10 here as we sit in the 3rd quarter of this divisional round matchup. To throw again, Jackson. This is brought in by Gibson. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Jackson from the shotgun. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
It's a gain of 20. 1st down, Chicago.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 38. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Give him 30 yards there. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown.
Complete to number
From 8 yards out, and the Bears cut into that lead. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And, you know, they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Now Wilson on 1st down. He'll find Metcalf. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Play action. Now Wilson. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another 1st down.
Now they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 13-yard line.
So 1st down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
56,
Wilson will throw again. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line.
Wilson's pass.
A seismic shift in momentum here in the 4th quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
After the interception, here's Jackson. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Looking deep for Gabriel. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Jamal Adams. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Well, to be frank, CD, this is getting tough to watch. I mean, you feel for him, but 6 interceptions, that's at a whole new level. It's not a good level.
It makes it tougher and tougher to come up with ways to try and support him. But you have to as a team because you can't just throw your quarterback aside. You're going to need him later on. But it reminds me of a time that a former defense coordinator of mine told me he was in a game where his quarterback threw 7 interceptions. So after the 6-1, one of the defensive players went to the quarterback and said, here's what you do. Throw the ball to the other team, and let's see if our receivers can pick it off and turn it into a completion.
That's just mean. I don't know that I'd go down there and say that to him right now. Probably pretty fragile. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And give credit to Reuben Foster, the linebacker, getting a hand in to disrupt.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
58, right over there, yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Come on, baby, come on, let's go. Hey, switch gears. Go, 14.
They go play action now. Wilson. And this is going to be incomplete.
Wilson's pass.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
The Seahawks on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 63 yards receiving for him now, and that last catch good enough for a first down. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on third down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
But they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively you've got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you, at what point do you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
So a challenge is upon us. I tell you, close game, 4th quarter. This is a huge decision.
Oh, no doubt about that, partner. A lot has to be riding on this call. And you know it is a tight one because it has to be indisputable visual evidence in order to change it. Now here's the big question. Do they actually have that evidence?
About to find out. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Penny will try to punch it in. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Rashad Penny, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. Now, these have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good.
40, Bears 25.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. And he'll be corralled right around the 34.
Complete to number 8.
Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
And
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson, he'll rifle, and that's caught inside the 35. And he's taken down inside the red zone past the Seattle 15. A huge play there for Chicago. 53 yards. This will be caught at about the 6. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
And 2 at the Seahawks 5-yard line.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line.
Marquise Blair on the tackle.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. He can run for it, and he will. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2.
2-yard line.
Just a yard, but that's all they needed. And by the slimmest of margins, it'll be 1st and goal. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
And goal at the 4-yard line.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Tyree Jackson, a 4-yard touchdown scamper. And the Bears get a bit closer.
Lining up for the extra
I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Rosas good with the extra point as this gets him back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion.
Aldrick Rosas set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. And they'll run it again with Penny. They go read option with Wilson.
Wilson with the give to Rashad.
Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game.
3rd and 4. Throwing now is Wilson.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Out of the gun, running with Cohen. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. Get ready. Get ready.
They run. This is Cohen. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14.
Today's final scores
on both sides. You come into this game with so much hope, so much build-up, looking to move on. One side gets to do that, but let's not forget the others. Tough pill to swallow.
It really is because there's so much hard work, effort. You mentioned the hope to go on and maybe play in the big game itself. Well, let's see how they handle it, though. The offseason is going to be a long one for them because they're going to eat their heart out watching other people continue to play. But can they come back the next year and find it in them to make that same run again and maybe find a way to advance?
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Seahawks here as we say